A jury in the United States has heard closing arguments from lawyers representing actors Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. The trial has heard competing allegations and accounts of their behaviour during their marriage.
Johnny Depp has made his case and his fans are convinced. A jury now considering all they've heard of a wildly dysfunctional marriage dissected in a court of law. Allegations that Depp was physically, sexually and emotionally abusive to his ex-wife Amber Heard. Depp's lawyer, though, says she's telling untruths.
He owns his flaws. He admits to them. He told you all about them. But he is not a violent abuser. He's not an abuser, as Ms. Heard claims. And he did not and does not deserve to have his life, his legacy, destroyed by a vicious lie.
Depp is suing over this 2018 article in which Heard recounts her experience as a survivor of sexual violence. He's seeking $50 million in damages. Heard is counter-suing for $100 million. She says she's the victim of a hate campaign.
In trying to convince you that Mr. Depp has carried his burden of proof in proving that he was never abusive to Amber on even one occasion, think about the message that Mr. Depp and his attorneys are sending to Amber and by extension to every victim of domestic abuse everywhere. If you didn't take pictures, it didn't happen. If you did take pictures, they're fake. If you didn't tell your friends, you're lying. And if you did tell your friends, they're part of the hoax. Because in Mr. Depp's world, you don't leave Mr. Depp. And if you do, he will start a campaign of global humiliation against you.
Amber Heard leaving court in the car behind me. She's been subjected, we can see her there just waving to some of her fans who are outside. She's been subjected to vitriol throughout this trial. Here she is, a fan just wandering up to give Amber Heard some flowers. This is the first time we've seen her. How are you feeling, Amber? Amber, how are you feeling? Compared to Depp, her supporters here are few and far between. This case raising serious questions of how high-profile women making allegations of abuse are treated by society.
You see this gendered double standard taking place, that you can see the way that Amber Heard is scrutinized in a way that Johnny Depp supporters would not scrutinize him. And this is really painful for survivors who are watching the case. Even if they take Johnny Depp's side, I would say that this hasn't been an easy period of time for survivors that are watching this all unfold. It feels like a step backward in some ways.
It may look like whimsy, but whatever way the verdict goes, this trial has exposed how problematic it is to publicly identify as a survivor of abuse.